One last story here. Israel is trying to turn its Negev desert into a Silicon Valley of renewable energy. It's just a start, but some say also revolution. Our Middle East correspondent, Roee Ruttenberg, has these details from Tel Aviv.
The tranquil sands of the Negev desert, reflecting the early morning's sun's rays. A vastly open land, dotted with a handful of kibbutzim, Israeli social communes usually noted for farming and agriculture. These palm trees, with their dates exported to every corner of the world, serve as their communities' livelihood, but maybe not for long. Energy experts are hoping to hone those powerful rays of light into something of a revolution, turning this area into the Silicon Valley of renewable energy, the mecca of solar power.
What you see here is a field of mirrors that track the sun and concentrate all the sun to the top of the tower, and inside the tower that heat runs a jet engine by the power of the sun.
The country's first Prime Minister, David Ben-Gurion, buried not too far away, dreamt of developing the Negev. Now, local leaders are hoping this regional revolution can help fulfill that dream and help keep their youth here.
I believe the new generation wants to do technology, want to do science, want to do R&D, want to do education, and I, as a mayor of the region, as the chairman of the region, must give them the offer, the opportunity to do that in the region.
To do so, the government is spending millions of dollars promoting Israel's southern region as ground zero of that revolution, much of it in the form of subsidies to companies doing business here. But last week, the finance ministry announced, controversially, that it was temporarily freezing such incentives.
Thousands of years ago, these tunnels were instrumental in extracting copper ore. The process was considered revolutionary. In fact, it helped bring about an end to the Stone Age. Now, energy experts here are hoping that this same combination of natural resources and innovation can help put this region in southern Israel back on the map.
But the balance between Israel the military giant and Israel the technological giant is easily tipped. The military here controls much of the airspace and uses the land for live training rounds. This in an area that shares 200 kilometers of border with Arab countries.
When you mention the name, Israel of the country, a lot of people immediately think about, the last picture in the newspaper that they saw, another headline. But Israel is an incredible place for innovation. It's an incredible place for new technologies.
If Candle's right, there's lots of building still to be done. This is just the start. But at least for now, the sun appears here to stay. Roee Ruttenberg, CCTV in southern Israel.
And that story brings us to the end of this program. You can keep watching, though, for the world weather forecast coming up next. I'm James Chan, Beijing. We'll see you again at the same time tomorrow.